Here we are at Harcourt Hill Parkrun. The stats on the screen are about 100 meters ahead of the video, so that's why I haven't started yet, and the stats are already going. Like, my pace is at 3:35 per kilometer, and I'm standing still. Highly unrealistic. It's 100 meters out, so as soon as we hit about 100 meters on the distance mark, we should be going. There we go. So I've no goal for a time today. I'm just going to see how fast I can go. I haven't been running too much recently, but yeah, just going to see how well I can do. And this park run isn't as popular as Abingdon, so hopefully I can get a high up placing. So as you can see here, we're starting off in 4th, but often people head out faster than they can do. So going out here, we are already seeming to be catching up with this person here in the grey top. Yep, gonna squeeze through that gap there and overtake right there. And now top 3, we are got 2 people ahead of us, and yeah, pace is under 4 minutes per kilometre, so on track for a sub 20, which I think is more of my goal today than my sub 19 from a few weeks ago, because I haven't been running too much. But here we go, with first and second are getting a bit further away, so probably need to pick up the pace, although the pace is still very good with 3:40s. So here we go. Let's see how fast we can go today. So it's still the first kilometre, so we don't want to go too fast, and I'm probably going too fast, going 3:30s. So I should probably not be going this fast, but you've got to run. Running's about having fun, and it's a lot funner to go fast than slow. So, yeah, 3:30 is too quick. Probably could have benefited on my time overall by going slower. But here we go. We seem to be catching up the turquoise top now. So, here we go. And I'm also trying out a new overlay of the stats on the video today. So, I quite like both of the options, but you can... we'll see how it goes. There's other options as well. Personally, I think I prefer this one, so I might keep with this one for a bit. But anyway, we've caught back up to turquoise top. Is that turquoise? I think that's kind of turquoisey, isn't it? Yeah. And first place is pulling ahead quite a lot, so I think they might be a bit too fast for us today. I think on the results, their finish time was significantly quicker, so yeah, he finished over a minute quicker than second place today. I will not say the name yet, but first place finished over a minute ahead, so not too much of competition there. But here we go. First place is pulling ahead, but we are still within range of second place, so let's see how it goes. We are over a kilometre in. I'll put the split on the screen, and we're now still going probably a bit too fast with 3:40s, and now, yeah, going under 3:40 now, but it's not like we're going down at 3:10s, so it's not horrible, but it's not ideal. I'd quite like to just generally stay in the 3:40s. Just like an ideal paced 5k park run would be 3:40s the whole time. I think I might be able to get a PB if I did like the whole run in the 3:40s. But I mean, that's very unrealistic to within 10 seconds per kilometre for the whole race, because you can see now we're going back up into the 4s, which would have been because we're 100 metres ahead, which will be just up here, which makes sense because we have to go through a wooded area. So just 4 tenths and is realistic. And you can see here we have now overtaken second place to put us in second place. So I can tell this is going to be a hard race because they're not leaving. So here we go through the wooded area, which was the 410s, etc. And we come out of here, and it's downhill, which is why we're back in the 330s. So yeah, it's sort of hilly parkrun. It's not the most hilly parkrun, but it's definitely not the least hilly parkrun. Yeah, I think there's a list somewhere of the most difficult parkruns on there. This isn't a difficult parkrun by any means, and I wouldn't even say it's that hilly at all, but I'll find out what the rating is on the list of the most difficult parkrun. So on the ranking, it's 498 out of 835. Yeah, 835 difficulty. So I think number 1's the easiest. Number 835 is the hardest. So a bit more difficult than average. But it's on grass rather than tarmac, and it's reasonably hilly. Nowhere near the worst. But it makes sense to be sort of middle-ish, but a bit under. But so, here we go, we're still in second place, coming round. It's a 2-lap course, just like the Abingdon Parkrun, and this is, you go round this field, and it'll be the start line, and you'll see the finish line as well in the same place. So yeah, if you look at the map, over to the left side, you can see we're just going to go round that field, and then we'll be at the start line again, and we just go round that whole route again. So, going 330s again, so we're doing all right pacing. I think it'll be 2 kilometers in a moment, and I will look at my watch and see I'm going too fast for what I want to do. I'll put the second kilometer split up on the screen, because my watch goes for the second kilometer. That's too fast for what I want to do. I slow down, and I was thinking I could be keeping up with first, but I looked at my watch and I was struggling, and I'm just like, I can't do this. And yeah, 2 kilometers, my pace has dropped back into the 350s and even hits 4 there. So I probably shouldn't have let it drop this much. I probably should have just gone into the 350s from the 340s. But yeah, that wasn't probably the smartest move of me to drop right down into the 410s, because I could definitely have kept up 350s, because I'm now going 420s, 430s. I was okay. Now I'm going back into the 4s and now the 3s. Okay, that's good. So here we go, back in the 440s, which, I just dropped down to the 410s, 420s, and now I'm going 340s again. I was saying I'd quite ideally to stay in the 340s for the whole time, so I'm not pacing this very well, going into the 320s and then 420s. That's minute per kilometre difference. So definitely could have some work done on pacing. So here we go, we're still in the 340s, so the pacing's alright at the moment, but I think first has well gone now. Let's see, I don't think we can see first at all. Maybe just around the corner there. Yeah, just around the corner. But too far ahead. We're now 350s, so probably ideal pacing with going out, bad pacing. So, yeah. So up here, and then just up at the top of this stretch will be the start line. So go up here, and I can hear second place coming up behind me again here. So the second lap is going to be very tight between us. So here we go round, and just to our right here was where we started with the Harcourt Hill Parkrun sign, and we have this starting stretch and the start of the second lap stretch, and the finish line will be just up here in 2.5 kilometers time. So here we go. We have dropped back down to 4:10 pacing, so this isn't the greatest pacing for a 5k, but you know, it is not terrible. I mean, it's not great, but I think today a sub 20 would be a good result. So here we go. Not really much to see for a while because first place is well out and second place is behind us, but I will say second place isn't far behind us. So same as the first lap again, but almost certainly it's going to be slower. So here we go. We are dropping down into fours and threes. There we go, back into the threes. That's good. So here we go. So I'm just gonna see if I can fast forward this next bit because nothing much really happens. So see you in a moment. So here we are in the final loop of the field. We've gotten through the hardest kilometre of the 3rd kilometre and we just have one more loop. We kept up the 4th kilometre, pacing pretty well, under 4 minutes per kilometre, but we have had quite a few sections over 4, so going right to the end here, trying to keep on going. We're just about hanging on. Our pacing's going all right. I think we can just about be on track for a sub 20 parkrun here, which would be good. So here we are going. We're going around 3:50, which is all right. And I can hear second place coming behind me, and I'm just trying to stay in the lead. Half a kilometre left. Just keep going, and the heart rate is seeming a bit more stable than last week, but I'm definitely working harder than 170. I feel like it's going to be in the 200s, so the heart rate is still not that accurate, so it's not really the best metric to go off to see how hard I'm pushing, but you can see now we're back in the 4s. I'm really struggling, but I'm just trying to keep the pace, keep ahead of second place, and just on 4 flat, 4-1. Here we go, coming around the corner, up and around the trees, and keep going, and the finish line is just up at that building there. We just need to run around this field, keep going. There's a junior park, and that happens here that I do, and it is like a quarter of that left to go. It's so little. Just keep going, so little left. Just try and stay in second place. 3rd is right behind you, and it's so close. Top 3 will still be good, which is still pretty confirmed. But here we go. First place is probably already finished by now. So that's definitely not an option. But going around this corner here, finish line is just around this field. Keep going. You can see our pace is now 3:44. We're really pushing because that at this stage of the race is a very good pace to be running at. Here we go, 3:45 now, going fast. But here we go, round the corner. Keep pushing, keep pushing. Here we go, up here. You can see the finish line just ahead. Keep pushing. Go, go, go. Got 50 metres left on the distance. But remember, it's about 100 metres ahead, so that's about 150 metres left. So the metrics will go off before too long. But you can see our pace is really increasing. That's because it's 100 metres ahead. So you will see why in a moment. We are going very quick. So it's 100 metres to go, that means, because it's 100 metres ahead. So now the metrics have gone off because we finished. 100 metres to go. And we are going full out. We're going, if you saw the metrics a second ago, we're going 320, 310. We'll go below 310 for a moment. You can see second place right there. Finish line right there. No, but we're now in third just as we cross the finish line. And we get a third place. Oh, well done to him. Very tough run. But third place, still very good. So there we go, we finished the parkrun and my time was, I think, 19:40. So I did do a parkrun last week. The filming didn't go quite as planned, it was pointing up in the air, so I didn't do a video. But I got 2020 for that, and so this is significantly improved on last week. That's like 40 seconds improved on last week, but still 20 seconds slower than 2 weeks ago. So definitely in and around the range of sub 20 at the moment. Not quite ready for sub 19, but hopefully next week we can go hard and try and get a sub 19 maybe. I can hopefully get some more running done and be able to break that sub 19 and hopefully get a PB, as my current one is 18:58. So sub 19 should do it, but there is still that 2 seconds where it could be. So hopefully that could be next week, but there's still many more weeks and many more 5Ks to go.